Hello everyone, my name is Saroj Bhangade. Today's date is 8 June 2022. Today's video topic is unidentified flying object. So, unidentified flying object, also called as flying saucer, and any aerial object or the optical phenomenon not readily identifiable to the observer. The USO become a major subject of interest following the development of the rockery after the World War II, and were the thought by the some researchers to be the intelligence extraterrestrial life visiting Earth. So, the first well-known UFO sighting occurs in the 1947 when the businessman Kenneth Alonod claimed to see the group of 9 high-speed objects near the Mount Rainier in the Washington while flying his small plane. Arnold estimated the speed of the shaped object as a several thousand miles per hours and said they move like a saucer skipping on water. In the newspaper report that followed, it was mistakenly stated that he object were the saucer shape. Hence, the term is a flying saucer. So, sighting of the unidentified aerial phenomenon increased in 1948. The U.S. Air Force began in the investigation of this report called the Project Sign. The initial opinion of those involved with the project was the UFO were the most likely sophisticated Soviet aircraft. Although some researchers suggested that they might be spacecraft from the other world, the so-called extraterrestrial hypothesis within a year Project Sign was succeeded by the Project Grid, which is 1955 was itself replaced by the longest live of the official inquiries into the UFO. Within a year, Project Sign was succeeded by the Project Grid, which is 1955 was itself replaced by the longest live of the official inquiries into the USF. The Project Blue Book, headquartered at the Patton Air Force Base in the Dayton, Ohio, from in 1955 to 1969, Project Blue Book compliant report of the more than 12,000 sighting or event, each of the which ultimately classified as the identified with the known atmospheric or the artificial human caused phenomenon, or the second is the unidentified, the lateral category. Approximately 6% of the total include the cases for the which was the insufficient information to make and the identification with the known as the phenomenon. An American obsession with the UFO phenomenon underway in the hot summer of the 1952 series of the radar and the visual sighting occurs near the National Airport in the Washington DC. Although these events were attributed to the temperature intervention in the air over the city, not everyone was convinced by the explanation. Meanwhile, the number of USF report has climbed to the record high. This lead is the Central Intelligence Agency to the prominent the US government to establish an expert panel of the scientists to investigate the phenomenon. The panel was headed by the Robertson and the physicists of the California Institute of Technology, California, and they included other the physicists and the astronomer and the rocker engineer. A second committee was set up in the 1966 at the request of the Air Force to review the most interesting material gathered by the Project Blue Book. 2 years later, this committee, which made the detailed study of the 59 UFO sightseeing, released in the result of the scientific study of unidentified flying object, also known as the report named the Evard U. physicists with the headache in the investigation. So this information about the unidentified flying object. Thank you.